somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Probably a good thing to call out is the 32 influencers that packed themselves on a boat that fit 7 and sunk it.
Is it definitely body weight that sunk that boat?
Well, look, I don't know
It's
anything.
a big boat.
I am not any kind of aficionado when it comes to boats, but I do know that if you are on a boat that will have maximum capacity of 7 and you put 32 on it, that probably means bad things for the boat.
It just looked like a really big boat to only fit 7 people. But
Thought that as well. That's what jumped out to me because it was a 63-footer.
yeah, that's not. You can put way more than 7 people on a 63-foot boat.
Okay, well, I don't know how many you can put, but apparently whatever they did put was too many. So maybe
Now, that's
7's
possible.
not, but yeah.
Maybe they had, double the capacity and they had like 50 people on it.
Well, and especially, too, a lot of these influencers are about a quarter the size of your normal human. So maybe that's how they're doing. They're doing influencer math. Oh, we got enough room. It's okay. You're tiny. So they got some good video as this $3.6 million Lamborghini yacht was sinking right there into Key Biscayne, right off of Miami Beach. 32 passengers, they're all safe. They had on their life jackets and they're smiling. And of course, they were holding whatever products they're trying to sell, which is amazing. The only fatalities that we know of was a MacBook and a $350 bottle of Clase Azul Gold Tequila. So RIP to those items. But other than that, I guess it was pretty good. But yeah, that thing went down. It'll be interesting to see how the insurance works on something like that.
Yeah. Whose boat was it?
Right.
Was it a rental or was it somebody's purchased boat? Was the owner on it? Was the owner the captain?
Yeah, that we still do not know. So we'll see on that. A couple other column outs here. There is a column out that is going on because some people in Fort Lauderdale are upset. They have these iconic basketball courts at Bahia Mar that is right there on the ocean. And, of course, the old people are coming in, and they want to replace the basketball courts with pickleball is what they're saying. And that has got many people upset that they would even consider doing something like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that fight is because doesn't it seem like pickleball is taking over every corner of South Florida?
It does.
It's got a heat behind it.
Does the basketball court get action the way it is now? Are people on it, using it? Is it regularly attended or is it just sitting empty all the time?
No, it has pretty good amount of people on there, and it's been used in some iconic shots because it's right there on the beach. The Miami Heat, I know that they have done a few of their videos right there at that basketball court because it just looks cool. I mean, if you have basketball and South Florida together, there's nothing cooler than a basketball court that is right on the beach. Here's just one of the many Instagram videos that I saw calling this out.
The city of Fort Lauderdale says they have to replace the beachside basketball courts with pickleball. So the city and the private developer, Jimmy Tate of Bahia Mar, who the city gave away $2 billion worth of public land to, they are offended that residents are rightfully calling them out for their racism with replacing a very popular beachside basketball court with pickleball. The Miami Heat featured these beachside basketball courts as one of their most beautiful basketball courts in South Florida. Just about every resident quoted in the Sun Sentinel is calling this plan out for its racism. The Fort Lauderdale Commission is literally in the pocket of Bahia Mar. Commissioner John Herbst is literally on the payroll of one of Bahia Mar developer Jimmy Tate's other companies.
Okay, so they're calling out political corruption and racism with this thing.
Ooh.
Yes. It's a couple words that get you attention. So we'll see what happens with that, the ongoing battle of pickleball versus basketball. But you've seen that in a lot of things. There are a lot of people that are kind of upset that they're losing tennis courts and the pickleball's gobbling up everything.
That's just it. I mean, they're taking pickle courts or pickleball courts and they're replacing the tennis courts with them.
Yeah.
Is that racism?
I think in this case, they're just saying, where is the basketball court that you can go to? And so there are, I guess they're trying to equate that people of different skin colors use the basketball court more than that, and it's only white people are using the pickleball, I think is where that guy's trying to go. By the way, he is white. So I don't know.
I'm just asking the question.
I hear you. Yeah, it's a word that cuts through. They usually get attention.
Just because I'm seeing pickleball courts also replace other establishments.
They are, yeah. And
it's not just
count.
basketball.
Right. I mean, I think it's just the popularity of it. I guess when you're one of these city governments, you have to determine what are people going to want to use it for. And if there is a court that is sitting open and people aren't using it, then I think a replacement is understandable. But when you have something like the basketball courts there in Fort Lauderdale that are in constant use, they're saying, okay, why would you replace it? There are other people who want to use this stuff. Don't we have enough places for pickleball?
Well, I just know my dad is a big-time tennis player. He loves tennis, so he went to go play tennis at a court he loved, and it was turned into a pickleball court, and he was not happy about that. He was pissed off.
It's kind of an ongoing fight. It really is, because there are a lot of places that are being, that people are using for community use, and how they decide to do that, I don't know. Do you have to count the amount of people that are using a court or a space before they decide to bring pickleball in?
And let's not forget, everybody plays basketball.
Well, everybody?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are white that play basketball at courts.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about all
Yeah,
races.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, so I don't understand what that call is, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with that fight. And that fight is happening in every community in South Florida when it comes to pickleball taking over. Got to call him out here. Somebody said I was in a public bathroom with Virginia and she didn't wash her hands.
What?
I have hand sanitizer in my purse.
Okay.
Sometimes the soap in a public restroom dries my hands out, and I don't want ashy hands.
But people are watching you.
They are, yes.
Well, good, because I'm going to put on a show.
You got a lot of eyeballs watching you, Sinicki. You make quite a name for yourself.
But the question is hand sanitizer a fine alternative for washing your hands after going to the bathroom? Right now, 70% of people say no, it's not.
Wow, they are on you like flies on a rib roast.
How about that? Joe says hand sanitizer is for killing bacteria. If there's literal poo particles on your hand, you need soap and water to get it off. It would be like trying to use sanitizer to clean dirt off your hands.
Are you dropping it like it's hot in the
I
bathroom?
wasn't going number 2.
Look, you're on the stand right now, and we apologize that some of these questions may be a little out of line.
Okay.
I don't care. Bring them on.
Interesting. All right, that's where people are set on that one.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.